3,100 crore rupees allocated from the Prime Minister Cares Fund for ventilators, migrant labourers and vaccine development to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Prime Minister Modi thanks the generous donors to Prime Minister Cares Fund. The Finance Minister unveils 20 lakh crore rupees Atmanirbhar Bharat package announced by Prime Minister Modi earlier. The 15-point action plan for all the sectors of the economy, including cottage industries, MSME, the migrant labourers and the middle-class taxpayers. The Finance Minister says that 45 lakh MSMEs to benefit announces collateral-free loans worth 3 lakh crore rupees for the MSMEs with turnover up to 100 crore rupees till 31st of October. The government reduces the EPF contribution of the private sector employers and employees from the current mandated 12 to 10% for the next 3 months. The EPF cut will be applicable for the month of June, July and August this year. The move to benefit 72 lakh workers of the government PSUs, the employers' contribution will remain at 12%. 50,000 crore rupee liquidity through the TDS and the TCS rate reduction. The period of Vivad Se Vishwas scheme for making payment without additional amount extended to 31st December this year. The due date of all the income tax returns for financial year 2019-20 extended to 30th November. Real estate gets a boost in the COVID-19 package. The contractors get 6 months extra to complete the projects. The government issues advisory to all the states and the union territories and the real estate regulatory authorities to automatically extend the registration of all the real estate projects registered under RERA. The OneDayBharat Mission continues to bring Indians stranded in various countries on the 8th day today. 8,680 Indians reach home. The second phase from the 16th to 22nd of this month to see 149 flights from 31 countries. The Indian Railways operate services on 15 select trains. Shramik trains also continue plying. The waitlist tickets to be issued from the 22nd. 47,480 active cases of COVID-19 in India. 24,385 people have recovered. 2,415 people have died. Over 43 lakh people infected globally by COVID-19. Over 2,96,000 lose their lives. Hello and good morning. You're watching Doordarshan News with me, Nancy Kohli. Our top story: the Prime Minister Cares Fund Trust has decided to allocate 3,100 crore rupees for the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, and the amount will be used, among other things, to purchase ventilators and caring for migrant workers. Out of 3,100 crore rupees, nearly 2,000 crore rupees will be earmarked for the purchase of made-in-India ventilators and 1,000 crore rupees for care of migrant labourers. Another 100 crore rupees will be given to support the COVID-19 vaccine development efforts. Prime Minister Modi had announced the creation of the Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situations Fund, the Prime Minister Cares Fund, where people can contribute to help the government fight against the COVID-19 and similar distressing situations. The trust was formed on 27th of March and is headed by the Prime Minister. The other ex-officio members of the trust are the Defence Minister, the Home Minister and the Finance Minister. For augmenting the infrastructure to tackle the COVID-19 cases across the country, 50,000 made-in-India ventilators will be purchased from the Prime Minister Cares Fund at a cost of approximately 2,000 crore rupees. And these ventilators will be provided to the government-run COVID hospitals in all the states and union territories for better treatment of the critical COVID-19 cases. Several institutions of higher learning and defence establishments have pitched in to produce the low-cost ventilators after the outbreak of the virus. And for strengthening the existing measures being taken for the welfare of the migrants and the poor, the states and the union territories will be given a lump sum assistance totaling 1,000 crore rupees from the fund. The amount would be provided to state governments and the union territories for district collectors or municipal commissioners to strengthen efforts to provide accommodation, food, medical treatment and transportation to the migrants. To support the COVID-19 vaccine designers and developers, an amount of 100 crore rupees will be given from the fund as a helping hand to catalyze vaccine development. The 100 crore rupees will be utilized under the supervision of the principal scientific advisor. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Wednesday announced 3 lakh crore rupees of the collateral-free loans for small businesses, cut the tax rate for the non-salary payments and provided liquidity to the non-banking companies to help them tide over the disruptions caused by the lockdown. Announcing the first set of components of the 20 lakh crore rupee COVID-19 economic stimulus package announced by Prime Minister Modi earlier, the minister said that 90,000 crore rupee liquidity infusion will be made in the electricity distribution companies to help them fight the current financial stress. Here are the details.
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Wednesday announced a number of decisions taken by the government to deal with the fallout of the coronavirus pandemic and the lockdown on the people and the economy. The FM presented details of Tuesday's 20 lakh crore rupees relief package announced by the Prime Minister. At the outset itself, Nirmala Sitharaman clearly stated that she had something for all sectors, including the MSME.
15 different measures, 6 of which pertain to the micro, small and medium enterprises. 2 relate to the Employees Provident Fund. 2 relate to the NBFCs, Housing Finance Corporations and the MFIs, microfinance institutions. 1 relates to DISCOMs, 1 relates to contractors, 1 relates to real estate, and 3 are tax measures that we have taken.
Her first announcements were measures aimed at boosting the micro, small and medium enterprises or the MSME sector. Among the major announcements she made were Rs 3 lakh crore collateral-free automatic loans for businesses including MSMEs. 20,000 crore rupees subordinate debt will be provided for stressed MSMEs. 4,000 crore rupees credit guarantee for MSME sector. Fund of funds for MSME is being created which will infuse 50,000 crore rupees equity into MSMEs with growth potential. MSME definition has been changed. Global tenders will be banned for government procurement up to 200 crore rupees.
25 crore outstanding for those MSME units for whom 25 crore is the outstanding loan, or 100 crores whose turnover will benefit from this.
A liquidity relief of 2,500 crore rupees EPF support is being given to all EPF establishments. EPF contribution will be paid by the Government of India for another 3 months till August and will benefit more than 72 lakh employees. Increase in take-home salary.
The statutory PF contribution for those who are not covered in the earlier one is being reduced from 12% to 10%. So, for the next 3 months, employers need to pay only 10% and not 12% so that they will have some more money in their hands.
In a major relief to contractors, the Finance Minister announced extension of up to 6 months without cost to contractor to be provided by all central agencies like Railways, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Central Public Works Department and so on.
The railways, road transport, highways, CPW, etc. will now give 6 months extension without any cost to the contractors, so that extension should cover construction work or goods and services contracts that they have with central government agencies. They can take additional 6 months to comply with the contract conditions.
She further announced a 30,000 crore rupees special liquidity scheme for NBFCs, in addition to an amount of 45,000 crore rupees for a partial guarantee scheme to enable NBFCs to provide easier loans for MSMEs.
45,000 crore liquidity infusion through a partial credit guarantee scheme for the NBFCs in particular. This is an existing scheme, but we are expanding its scope.
A number of steps to provide relief to taxpayers were also announced by the government.
विवाद से विश्वास स्कीम बजट के समय भी हम लाए थे, लेकिन इन अभूतपूर्व परिस्थितियों के चलते इसको भी जिनको पेमेंट करनी है कोई अतिरिक्त पेमेंट ना किए बिना, एडिशनल अमाउंट दिए बिना इसको 31 दिसंबर 2020 तक एक्सटेंड कर दिया गया है, ताकि आप 31 दिसंबर तक पेमेंट कर सकते हैं, उसमें आपको कोई अतिरिक्त पेमेंट नहीं करनी पड़ेगी.
The finance minister in her press conference said that the Atmanirbhar Bharat package announced by the Prime Minister on Tuesday will spur growth and build a self-reliant India, while staying connected with the rest of the world. She said that the massive new financial incentive on top of the previously announced packages are expected to give a new impetus to a sagging economy and provide relief to crores of Indians reeling from the impact of measures to battle COVID-19. With Abhishek Jha and Ajay Mishra, News Night Desk, DD India.
The Union Minister for MSMEs and Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari on Wednesday welcomed the relief packet for the MSME sector, saying it will re-energize the indigenous industry.
This can be a great boost for the industry, and which is very important, that they will get all concessions from the banks and the government, which are already giving to the MSMEs. So this is really giving a very, very good boost to our all small scale industries, and the demand was waiting from last many days. Now it is clear.
The minister said that the turnover of the village industry has been around 88,000 crore rupees, which the government aspires to take forward to 5 lakh crore rupees in the next 2 years. Saying that the stimulus package will help achieve this target in a big way, the minister added that the khadi sector will play a big role in this, as it is entering into exports as well.
This is going to give a good boost, a booster to village industries. Presently, we have the turnover of 88,000 crore of village industry. Now, we have a target to make it 5 lakh crores within 2 years. So this is only, it can be helpful for all this khadi industry. At the same time, we will increase the export. The denim which is prepared by khadi is already going to international market, and denim jeans, they are using khadi. So the global market of khadi will be possible, and it is going to give a good boost to the small weavers.
Now, the Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar has welcomed Prime Minister Modi's announcement of a package of 20 lakh crore rupees for every sector of the country. The minister said that the special attention has also been taken for the people belonging to agriculture and rural areas.
मुझे लगता है कि यह पूरा जो पैकेज है देश में कायाकल्प करने वाला होगा, कमजोर वर्ग को आर्थिक बल देने वाला होगा, हमारे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को बल देने वाला होगा और देश की आर्थिक गतिविधियों को मजबूत करने वाला होगा, रोजगार के अवसर सृजित करने वाला होगा.
Now, the government's announcement of economic stimulus of 20 lakh crore rupees has invited appreciation from various business tycoons from the industry. Here are some of them who welcome this decision.
आत्मनिर्भर करने का, भारत बनाने का, वो बहुत ही अच्छा है. उसमें हर इंसान के लिए, हर भारतवासी के लिए कुछ न कुछ उसमें मिलेगा. पीएफ का उन्होंने बताया है, उसमें टीडीएस कम करने की बात बताई है. एमएसएमई का डेफिनेशन चेंज कर दिया है, जो कई टाइम से पेंडिंग में था, बात चल रही थी, आज उन्होंने वो अनाउंस कर दिया है. उन्होंने ये भी जिससे कई उद्योग जो हैं वो आपके एमएसएमई के दायरे में आएंगे, रहेंगे और उनको काफ़ी एडवांटेज उससे मिलेगा.
We fully support Prime Minister's vision of self-reliant country based upon 5 pillars of economy, infrastructure, technology, demography and demand. This is a welcome initiative that will propel India's growth and shape up India of future. The welcome announcements made by Finance Minister will go a long way in driving the much needed demand and liquidity in the system. Also, it will protect earnings both at individual and corporate level. This is what India needed at this hour.
On behalf of CII Chhattisgarh, we welcome the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan stimulus announced by the Government of India. This is much needed support being extended to MSMEs, NBFCs and DISCOMs. The proactiveness shown by the government will reassure businesses and the common man. We appreciate the reform-driven approach for Atmanirbhar Bharat. Announcement by Finance Minister on collateral-free loans, liquidity boosting measures and several beneficial schemes for MSMEs, NBFCs and DISCOMs are steps in the right direction.
After the Prime Minister's announcement of the relief package yesterday, we were happy to see the Honorable Finance Minister announce certain points. The 25% reduction in TDS and the non-collateral loans to MSMEs is a welcome step.
The Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Narwane has said that the new Kashmiri terror group, the Resistance Front or the TRF, should be called the Terror Revival Front and that it is being supported by proxies from across the border.
Well, I would rather call it Terror Revival Front because that's all it is. It is another terrorist organization by another name. There should be no doubt about that whatsoever, and this is a terrorist organization supported by its proxies from across the border, and we have no doubt that they have got foreign support, and over the years a number of terrorist organizations have come up with different names, but that's what they are, terrorist organizations, and they will be dealt with appropriately.
Moving on now, day 8 of the OneDayBharat Mission will see one flight from Jeddah to Kochi and 2 flights from Dubai. One flight is scheduled for Bhubaneswar and the other to Delhi. Nearly 550 passengers are expected to fly back today from Jeddah and Dubai. From Dubai, this is the first flight to Odisha under the OneDayBharat Mission. The priority for repatriation is being given to workers in distress, elderly people, urgent medical cases, expecting women and others stranded in difficult situations. And only those who are found to be asymptomatic will be allowed to board the flight. And an Air India Express special flight carrying around 177 Indian nationals from Dubai arrived at the Amritsar airport. All the 177 Indians are very happy to be back home to their motherland. However, it will take them another 2 weeks to reach home as they will all be quarantined for the mandatory 14 days.
ये दुबई से आई है जी फ्लाइट और इसमें करीब 177 लोग हैं। ये एयर इंडिया एक्सप्रेस की फ्लाइट है। जो भी गवर्नमेंट के रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं वो उनको फॉलो किया जा रहा है। जो भी उनके सैनिटाइजेशन डिस्टेंसिंग के जो भी नॉर्म्स हैं वो सब पूरे फॉलो किए जा रहे हैं।
Sudeep Garg, the father of one of the 177 Indians, said he has come to the airport just to see his son as he hasn't seen him for a long time. His son used to work in Dubai, but due to the lockdown, he was stuck there. Garg thanked the government of India for his son's safe return. However, due to security issues, no Indian national returning from Dubai was allowed to meet with the media.
हिंदुस्तान गवर्नमेंट के साथ जितने भी सहयोगी लोग हैं, मैं सबका बहुत बहुत दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूं और ये बहुत प्रशंसनीय कदम है क्योंकि जो इस समय जो सारी तरफ निराशा फैली हुई है और ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जिनके लिए ये आशा की किरण उजागर हुई है कि गवर्नमेंट ने इतना बड़ा स्टेप लिया है। आई एम रियली थैंकफुल।
Now, the government is running several trains to take the migrant workers and laborers trapped in other states of the country to their home states. The Indian Railways has decided to issue waiting list tickets from the 22nd of this month. Now, 50% fee will not be deducted on the cancellation of the tickets in special trains, and the obligation to cancel the ticket 24 hours before has also been removed. The Railways have also fixed the waiting list limit in these trains. The Railways has made a waiting list of 100 tickets for AC3 tier, 50 for AC2 tier, 100 for chair car and 20 for the first class AC, also 20 for the executive class and 200 tickets for sleeper class. For the journey starting from the 22nd of this month, changes will be made in the tickets booked from the 15th. And since the maximum period of reservation for special trains has been kept for 7 days, the passengers will be able to book the tickets for the waiting list from the 15th. There will also be no RAC ticket in these trains. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare's latest update on the COVID-19 cases in the country, the total number of confirmed cases in India now stands at 74,281, out of which 47,480 are active cases. 24,385 people have recovered from the virus so far, and 2,415 people have lost their lives. In Nepal, a sudden spike in the COVID-19 cases has been reported in the last few days. 26 more people have reported positive, taking the tally to 243. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, 12 persons from Rupandehi district, 9 from Kapilvastu, 3 from Parsa and 1 each from Navalparsi and Banke districts have been diagnosed with COVID-19. On Tuesday, 83 people had tested positive. The condition of all the new patients is said to be normal. There are 210 active cases in the Himalayan nation, while 33 patients have recovered so far. Now, more than 43 lakh people have been infected by COVID-19 globally, and over 2,96,000 people have died worldwide. The US currently accounts for the highest number of COVID-19 deaths in the world at more than 84,059, followed by UK in the second place with more than 33,000 fatalities. Other countries with over 20,000 deaths are Italy with over 31,106, Spain with more than 27,104, and France with over 27,077 deaths. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us.